First, they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out, because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. Greetings from the Beehive State, home of the National Security Administration, the NSA, and their data facility right here in Bluffdale, Utah. Today, we're talking the next wave of censorship that's headed for the greater YTPC. Now, this channel is no stranger to censorship, copyright strikes, or just general frustrations of having to re-edit my videos that seem to clearly fall under fair use. It's awesome, but it's an important subject to discuss, both as a presenter and as a viewer. So let's get started. Thanks to a wonderful article posted at the Breyer Report, YouTube demonetizes cigar-related channels. Recently, Cigar Obsession was demonetized. For what? Political comments? Conspiracy videos? Going after someone's race, religion, or sexual orientation? No. He just likes tobacco. Now that's just the canary in the coal mine. The Alex Jones, per se. Take out one, some more to follow. Now in this video, I want to make no mistake. I'm going to be using the demonetization interchangeably with censorship, because essentially that is a form of oppression that you want a specific type of channel not to be monetized. It's a disincentive. It's against the grain. So please bear that in mind. I know the difference between pure 100% blackout and demonetization. So please excuse me as I use them interchangeably. First, a little bit of housekeeping. Peterson, Terra, X105. Well, some Peterson's Balkan Delight. I couldn't help myself. Peterson tobacco with Peterson pipe. Now, let's review how do you get monetized on YouTube. First, you need at least 1,000 subscribers, the magic minimum, and 4,000 hours of watch time. That's the hard one. How do you get all these people to rack up that many views? Well, I don't know. I'm not there myself. I don't really know when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. But that's the minimum, and you're going to get minimum amount of money. And as Frosty Piper said, don't quit your day job. However, to those whose end goal is to make some side cash in the YTPC, and there are several on here who openly disclaim their goal is to make money, whether put it in their pockets or reinvest through some side deals or something that I don't understand, this censorship is a dark cloud on the horizon. So let's get into it. Let's ask 3 questions to keep this video short and see for ourselves, is censorship of the YouTube pipe community and greater tobacco community valid and necessary? Yeah, we're going right after the devil's advocate. Smoking, honestly, let's not kid ourselves, is not good for our health. Gum disease, you're breathing in that secondary air even though we say we're not inhaling. It's not good for us. But I'm not going to here to lecture on that. I believe there are health benefits. But do I believe that censoring pipe community and tobacco related content is somehow going to stop the spread of tobacco use, the truth campaign, and it's going to stop tobacco as a gateway to other evils, such as vaping? Absolutely not. No. I don't buy it for a second, and I don't think anybody else does. In fact, I think that largely, as mosquitoes bite me, that tobacco in the form of a pipe or cigar is actually the healthier version because it's premium tobacco. It's not laced with all the chemicals like cigarettes. The effects of vaping are still being studied, but this is a gentleman's activity, or a gentlewoman's, a fine lady indeed. So, if this is, quote unquote, a safer alternative to smoking that takes more time, patience, and honestly, the cost of getting into it is a little bit steeper than picking up just a pack. Try explaining that to a politician who wants to make a bipartisan effort to helping the kids stay safe. So no, I don't think censoring our content is a good thing that's promoting the safety of others, or as grown adults, as the age now increases for 18 to 21. Hey, join the military and kill somebody, but don't you dare smoke that cigarette, boy. Don't you drink. Uncle Sam. On to question number 2. Well, you are disincentivizing us who want to make more money, but I'd say in the short term, definitely no. There are way too many factors that both attract and repel people from this hobby. I mean, some people get into this for family tradition, remembering their grandfather. They like watching Popeye cartoons, books, culture, friends. It's a social activity. Utah pipe smokers represent. But I hate to say this, but in the long term, it may be a different discussion. Now, that's not hopefully that doesn't stop easy entry into YouTube for making whatever content you want within the guidelines, in which pipe smoking is within the guidelines until that changes, as cigar obsession. But what's the aim of this? You're disincentivizing the posting of a certain hobby. That's pretty much going after the tobacco manufacturers, the brick and mortars, online taxation, and even the pipe manufacturers of the politicians. And it doesn't matter right, left, center. It seems like we're headed towards a anti-choice platform across the board. Freedom's not free. We get taxed. But how are they going to stop it in culture? So if you stop us from posting these videos, you ban, oh, heaven forbid, can't show the kiddos what this is, how are you going to stop the source? The Sherlock Holmes books, the movies. Big fan of Leave It to Beaver. Ward smoked. That's awesome. But seems to be a dark trend going on here in America. Seems like the firefighters of Fahrenheit 451 are going after more than just books. Going after murals. Going after statues. Now it seems they're coming after us. But will it kill the interest in the YTPC? Hopefully not. We've got enough good-hearted people in here who are welcoming and kind. And that's something that demonetization will never take away. Does it even matter? The first two questions we've established that, one, demonetization is not going to slow down interest in pipe smoking or cigar smoking. We've looked at its impact on the greater YTPC, both YouTube and with the pipe clubs that are spreading like wildfire, or so it seems. You're not going to stop us from doing what we want to do, responsibly and legally. So does it even matter at the end of the day if they take away that shiny object that we all hopefully want to reach for? 1,000 subscribers. But that's more to unlock those extra features, the lives, the full access to the power of YouTube. They put caps on us. Well, I guess it depends on what your primary motivations are. As a viewer out there, and myself who watches other YTPC videos, is my favorite presenter going to suddenly disappear if the shiny object of making a little bit of money, and we're talking little bit of money? I don't think so. A lot of my favorite presenters are going strong, and they're not really here for the money. And if one or two do fold, I don't think they're going to wipe their slate clean. There's always going to be reviews on Peterson's Balkan Delight. There's always going to be outstanding pipe makers out there showing off incredible works of art. Now, as a presenter, me, who's not making any money and really doesn't think it's worth cashing in everything that I do in the daylight hours, no, it's not going to change much. But it is disheartening that some magical algorithm says pipe content, tobacco content, and it throws me into this subcategory of search results that doesn't appear, even though someone types in, Yabo rap song, buried. That's disheartening, because the goal of this channel is always to interact and hopefully raise someone's spirits through entertainment and a couple jokes. That would matter. Now, I can't speak to somebody who's monetized. Will Stuff in Things or Mutton Chop Piper stop making videos all of a sudden that they're not making a few bucks here or there? I doubt it. But there is a possibility that the content they do put out is in greater periods in between posts. They do other things that maybe if they need more money on the side, they pursue those ventures. But again, I don't want to see their videos get suppressed. I love hearing their stories, their reviews, both the monetized and the non-monetized. All because someone in Silicon Valley, California, or Washington, D.C., or Brussels, Netherlands, wherever the heart of the EU oppression is, determines what is and what is not good for us digitally.